guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I've got a review video for you, and this video is definitely been a long time coming. I think when I actually did my first sort of unboxing of this product that I said I would do an update for you, and it's been about a year and a half, so I've definitely given it a good go. And this is the Cybex Eezy Twist pram, and we bought this pram as a travel pram, and I thought I'd give you an update on what I think of it and how it's been working for us. Now, if you like beauty videos, fashion videos, mummy videos, lifestyle videos, cleaning motivational videos, definitely a strong sort of feature in my channel, then please do hit that subscribe button. You just get updated every time I load a video. I'm trying to grow my channel and I'd love to have your support. Also hit that thumbs up button, because that helps the YouTube algorithm see my videos and see that people are liking it, so then more people get recommended, and I would just love your help and support in growing my channel. I'm going to get straight on in. I'm going to start off with the sort of pros of the pram and then move on to sort of more of the things that I think have been sort of cons, I guess. I also will show you the attachment of the car seat as well in this video, so I really hope you enjoy. Okay, so getting straight on with this video, obviously I'll be doing cutaways so that you can actually see what I'm talking about. You just won't just be seeing my face. So the first thing that I get asked a lot is whether it's flip-flop friendly, and obviously if you're traveling and you're going on a holiday with your pram, you want it to be something that you can use as summer shoes. And yes, it is flip-flop friendly. You just click the brake on and off at the top, and it's very, very simple, and you can do it with bare feet, you can do it with flip-flops, and it's just really, really simple. So that's a really good plus. Another thing is it easy to fold? Now, I use this pram personally in the car because our bugaboo donkey is huge when it's folded down. It takes up the entire boot space, and it just wasn't very practical for like everyday use. So this is why we actually purchased this pram. And yes, it is very, very easy to fold and also to unfold, which is obviously very, very important. There are two sort of things that you have to do, and one of them is a lever at the top which folds the actual seat down, and then there's two buttons at the top of the actual handle which you push down and it folds and collapses. Something else that I really love about this pram, and obviously is one of the main features of this particular pram, is that you can have it front facing as well as back facing. So you can have your baby facing you if you so wish. You can also turn it round and have him or her facing outwards so they can explore the world depending on the stage of your baby. It also has a lie down function, which you just pull a rope at the back and it just comes down and your baby can lay down, which I think is a really good function if your baby wants to sleep or they just feel like having a little lie down. Then they do have that function, and that works whether it is facing forwards or backwards. If you have a newborn, you do have to buy an insert for them to go in this pram, and that's just like an extra cost, so that is definitely something to think about. But if you are wanting something like this, definitely if you like live in the city and you just sort of go on tarmac and that sort of thing, like paths, then obviously you don't need a big pram. Then obviously something like this would be great just as your everyday pram. So that would definitely something to consider if you are thinking about that you can buy that like newborn insert for them to lay down and they're all nice and cocooned. Going on to some more sort of, I guess, cons, things that I have found out about this pram that are slightly not too annoying, nothing that you can't sort of live sort of with. But for instance, the handle is just foam. We just got the bog standard sort of range, and it's foam, and one side has completely broken, and that's kind of now annoying when you're holding it because it moves around a lot. I am going to try and get some glue and fix it. That was kind of frustrating that kind of happened, and that it's not a more stable material for your hands, because you're using it a lot, you're pushing it a lot, and obviously foam just rips. Another thing that I've noticed is that the material, we've travelled with it a lot, so we've been back and forth to England because we currently live in Sweden, we've been to Ireland, we've been to Scotland, that's where my husband's family live, we've been to Lanzarote, we've been to a few places, obviously not at the moment because we're not allowed to travel, but we have taken this in the year and a half, sort of on planes and that sort of thing. Because completely our fault, I'm going to take complete responsibility. Now, we didn't have you can buy a travel case for it that it fits in and should protect your pram. We didn't buy that, we just put it on the plane sort of with our bags when it was checked in. And because of that, there has been some damage to the material on the actual pram. There's quite a lot of scuffs, and that is because we didn't actually buy the carry case. Now, I would prefer obviously for it to be sort of sturdy enough that you don't have to buy the extras while you're traveling. Another thing that I have noticed is that when you fold it down, the actual sun canopy pops off, and then every time you put it back up, you have to put them back in. Now, of course, that's not really a big deal, but it is something that I don't find that it is actually sort of stays compact enough to actually just fold down really quickly. You have to be quite careful if you want it to do that. And another thing that we have found, now we've only been to obviously a couple of places with this on planes. Now, this is a travel pram, so you want it to be able to go on the plane with you. I believe it does say as one of the features is that it fits on the overhead compartment of the plane where your sort of hand luggage goes. However, when we actually went to check in, they asked the size of it. They asked us to fold it down so that they could see the size, and they told us it was too big to actually take on the plane, and they wouldn't actually allow us to take it through the airport. So that meant we had to hold Otto, which was fine at the time because we actually had a carrier with us, and we just put him in that. But obviously, if he was older, like now when he's 17 months old, we probably wouldn't want to be carrying him the whole time. Then that might be a bit frustrating because we can't actually take it through the airport with us, and I think that is probably one of the biggest cons that I have found about this pram. I don't know if anyone else, maybe that was just the particular airline that we were flying with, but we have found that, and I did think, oh, that's not the best for a travel pram. Another thing that obviously is not the best about the pram is that you do have to kind of be on steady pavement in order for it to work. If you go on grass or gravel or sand, definitely no sand, I've tried that, doesn't work. You're just not going to get very far with this pram. The wheels are very, very small. It is a city pram, it's a travel pram. They don't have the wheels to go off terrain or anything like that, so that's definitely something to keep in mind. If you are looking for this to be your main pram, definitely, is that you have to sort of be on nice smooth pavements in order for it to work. The pram has like a 3 buckle system for it to do up, which seems fine. I do find that the arm straps, Otto can sometimes get his arms out of it. I have to make sure it's really, really secure in order for him to not fall out. But obviously you need to do that anyway. But if you're wanting to remove it freedom, they can get their arms out. So that's definitely something to think about as well. Another thing that I have noticed that if it's windy, it's not the heaviest of prams. Obviously for a travel, it's a travel pram, it needs to be light. And because of that, it is like the wind kind of pulls it. Which can be a bit scary at times, but that doesn't happen too often, but it is definitely something to consider if you are thinking about getting this pram. Something that I do like about this pram is the sun canopy. It is quite big. I really quite like that. It comes up and down really easily, and it does sort of provide really good coverage. Overall, I really love this pram. I'm very, very happy that we got it. We use it nearly every single day, and I can definitely recommend getting it. There's just a few things that you definitely need to consider if you are thinking of getting it, which I have mentioned. I'm now going to show you how to put the car seat on. To remove the actual seat is very, very simple. You just have to push some buttons down at the bottom there, and it just comes off very, very easily, and then you can put the attachments on that way. And the only thing that I'm going to say about the car seat is that sometimes the attachments come undone very, very easily, and you have to then try and put them back on, and normally when you've already got the car seat out of the car and you have to put the car seat on the floor and you have to try and sort it out. But pretty much that's the only sort of problem with it. And also you have to really line the car seat up exactly for it to go on, and sometimes you have to like push with your hand to get the actual car seat on, so it can be a little bit fiddly, but once you've got the hang of it, it's absolutely fine. And obviously really, really good when they're small babies, for just take the car seat out quickly if you're popping into the shop and pop it onto the pram frame. So overall, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. If you have any other questions, if I haven't covered something, then please do leave a comment below and I'll be happy to answer any questions that you may have. But yes, I do really love this pram, and I think it is a really good sort of pram to get. The only thing that I would recommend is maybe getting the luxe version, because then you get like a leather handle, and I do feel like that would be more wearing than this sort of foam one, which I really am not that much of a fan of. So yes, I do wish I'd kind of got the luxe version and got the actual leather handles. But overall, a really good purchase, and I'm very happy with it. Please do give this video a thumbs up. As I said before, please do subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. See you later.